And welcome to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks. And look at this beautiful sunshine. Isn't that just absolutely wonderful today? Still a little windy and brisk out there, but it is beautiful. Today is the 75th anniversary of the bombing of Pearl Harbor, and we need to remember that. There's very few of those people that fought in World War II still alive. I think Tom Brokaw called them the greatest generation. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? Thank you, Bryce. My producer, Bryce, has these things that he can wiggle his nose and make these things happen over there. So that's very nice, Bryce. Thank you so much. Like I say, today it's a little bit brisk outside, but that's the reason I have on this kind of a cape-like shawl that I have at the Red Ribbon. This one's in red and black with a little bit of silver thread, and I have it in black and gray with a little silver thread. And I will come out of it in just a few minutes because the sunshine coming in the window of Nancy's Neighborhood here is warm. Also, another little plug for the Red Ribbon. This jewelry, you buy the necklace, and then you buy these little charms that hook on. You can change it. They're seasonal, so I have some of those for Christmas, some of those for every day. And also, we have some Christmas earrings at the Red Ribbon. And I hope I have kind of faked Bryce off today because he always fusses when I wear a necklace and the microphone. But I've got this cowl neck on, so hopefully the microphone's being protected from the necklace because I wanted to wear the necklace today and do a little advertising for the Red Ribbon. We're open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 3. Hope you'll come by and do some last-minute Christmas shopping. We'll be ready for you. Also, if you've not booked your Christmas parties yet, it's not too late, but don't wait much longer. Johnston Woods still has a couple of availabilities. Give Berta a call at 476-5586 or go to Johnston Woods at bsumc.org. You're seeing a picture of the great hall there at Johnston Woods. They set up the tables. There's a piano there. All kinds of, it's really wonderful for any kind of party. Wedding receptions, you know, anything. Class reunions. So give them a call. All right, Thursday the 8th, the Cleveland Library will offer Basic Computer 101. I need to take that. You call the nonfiction desk at 472-2163 to sign up. It's a free class. And also at the library will be the STEAM at 4:30 for teens and tweens. So you be sure that if you're a teen or a tween and you want to participate in this, you're at the library at 4:30. Now, Thursday night, there'll be a special Christmas concert by Jeff Stice at Charleston First Baptist Church beginning at 7 o'clock. Free to the public. Charleston First Baptist is right there in Charleston. I'm not going to say you can't miss it because anytime anybody says that to me, I miss it. But the concert is free. Mr. Stice is the 6-time Musician of the Year and is in the Gospel Music Hall of Fame. Now, on Friday, a whole lot going on Friday, folks. You have the Winter Wonderland Market at Prospect School. Now, remember, Corey came on and talked with us on the last show about this event. It's from 5 to 9 Friday night, children's games, etc., from 5 to 8, so that the parents can go shop with the vendors that are going to be set up in the gym. And I think he said there's between 25 and 30 vendors going to be set up. So these are craftsmen, people that have made items, etc., etc. And so you probably want to go by there. I'm going to try to get by there Friday afternoon and do maybe a little bit of last-minute Christmas shopping. Now, I've told you before, you haven't celebrated Christmas if you haven't seen the Nutcracker and you haven't seen the Polar Express. So the Tennessee Youth Ballet will present the Nutcracker at the Dixon Center at Lee University. There's 2 shows on Friday. One's at 9 and one's at 10:30 in the morning for the schools. And then there's a 3rd show at 6 o'clock for the public. And then they're going to do this again on Saturday, the 10th, at noon and at 6. And tickets can be purchased from the Tennessee Youth Ballet anytime from 4:30 to 6:30 on Monday through Friday, or at the door of the performance. And I would suggest you do that. For information on the tickets, 476-3030. Now, First Baptist Church will present the Sounds of Music, a Christmas music celebration at 7 p.m. Saturday night. And they'll also, Friday night, and they'll also do this on Saturday the 10th at 7, and again Sunday the 11th at 4 and 7. So there's 4 performances of this, and it's out at their facility on Stewart Road, so you want to be sure you try to get to those. Now, Jill will be with us in a few minutes to talk about this, but the Friends of the Library, FOLA, will be having, on Saturday from 10 to 4, an open house, hot cider, a look at the newly restored History Branch and Archives. The community room of the main branch will be a craft bazaar and bake sale set up. And Jill will tell us all about that when she comes on here in a few minutes. Next, the Sounds of the Season at 2 o'clock. So see, you're going to be downtown, so you could do both of these. The Sounds of the Season is the Sounds of Tennessee, which is a barbershop chorus, and they'll be at 2 o'clock at Pineville Hall on the campus of Lee University, and that's what used to be the old First Baptist Church. General admission is $15 and students $5, and the tickets can be purchased at the door. And John Thomas is going to come on in a few minutes and tell us a little bit about that. And I think we also have a musical rendition if Bryce can wiggle his nose and make that happen, so you can kind of get a sound of the Sound of Tennessee. Now, Oak Grove's going to host their Winter Bash beginning at 6 p.m. at Oak Grove School, 478-8812. It's $5 a person for the event. I really don't know what's going to be happening there, but if you're interested in something that's probably really good for kids, that's probably it. We had Sharon Wright on at the last show, and she's doing the Mistletoe Market at Cleveland Middle School. She has 142 vendors, and it's set up inside Cleveland Middle School, and these are vendors and crafters from all over, not just from Cleveland, not just from Bradley County. It opens at 9 and it goes till 5, and it's $3 to get in, but that gives you a ticket for a drawing, and they're going to have drawings hourly, giving away door prizes from the vendors that are participating. And then that evening, Westmore Church is presenting Adore at 7 p.m., and that's featuring the Sanctuary Choir and Orchestra, Student Choir, Drama Team, and Children's Pageant with carols. And so that will be on Saturday at 7 o'clock, and then they'll be doing it again on Sunday morning. And then on Sunday, December the 11th, Council Baptist Church will present their Christmas programs at 6 p.m. I love the title of this. The Mice at St. Nicholas Church, and that's going to be presented by the youth. And then Lady Scrooge has a Change of Heart by the adults. So, I'm still going, folks. Still on Sunday, Cleveland State Christmas Gala at the George R. Johnson Cultural Center will begin at 3 p.m., and this is going to feature the Greater Cleveland Community Band, the Cleveland State Singers, and the Valley View Choir. And so you probably want to try to run by and see that. And right before you go to that, you might want to go to the History Library at 2 o'clock, because Elsie O'Neill is going to talk about how you do a little genealogy through cemeteries and death records. And I think I told you all this last time. I have a lot of friends that have done this genealogy, and they go visit some of these cemeteries that are just way off the beaten path and look at the tombstones to try to find relatives, because they know their relatives lived in that area in the past. All right, on Monday the 12th, the teen zone gaming at the library, and this begins at 4:30, and it's ages 13 to 17, and your Xbox and your Wii. Yes, my producer's shaking his head, yes, Wii. And you may bring an E-rated multiplayer game to share if you would like to. See, all of that, I'm totally out of that. On Wednesday the 14th, the final series of the Bach Lunches at St. Luke's. The concert will be Christina McCombs on the cello, and there'll be a light lunch provided, and they just request a donation for that. But also at that same time, folks, so you can't really do both of these, you just kind of need to flip a coin, I guess. Lunchtime with the Chattanooga Symphony and Opera at the library, and that'll be at 12:30. And bring your lunch and enjoy eating it while you listen to some wonderful music. Now on the 15th, this is one of those things I told you, you can't have Christmas without the Nutcracker and the Polar Express. So PJ's and the Polar Express at the library on the 15th, that's Thursday, at 6:30 p.m. Wear your pajamas and bring a blanket, and they're going to serve popcorn and hot chocolate. It's fun for the whole family, and there will be showing of the Polar Express. And then Saturday on the 17th is the last excursion of the Santa Hiwassee Holiday Train, if there's still tickets available, and I'm not sure that there are. So, but give a call, 423-263-7840. That will be a fun trip. Those trips last about 70 minutes. There's 3 trips in one day, noon, 2, and 4, so there may still be some tickets. East Cleveland School is going to have a reunion at Bradley High School cafeteria at 6 p.m. on the 17th, and the tickets are available at the Town Squire and Davis Heating and Air, and they're $15 each. But for more information, if you want to find out about this, 339-0857. December the 18th, Broad Street will be presenting their Christmas music at their 8:30 and 10:45 services in the sanctuary. And then they also have the Christmas Eve, and Christmas Eve. So Eve is on the 23rd, and that'll be at 6 o'clock in the sanctuary. Eve is on the 24th, and that'll be at 5 and 11. And the 6 o'clock Eve and the 5 Eve will have the blessing of the babies. And then there'll be an 11 o'clock service with the handbells, etc., etc. So that's what's going on between now and Christmas, folks. And there'll be other things. I'm sure that some other things are going to pop up. And I've told you all, if you want me to mention your events on the show during the first part of the show, just let me know. Give me a call on my cell, 413-8103. But if you call me today, I left my cell at home. So I don't know what all kinds of messages I have. And I have another semi-producer who thinks he'd like to be my producer, making faces at me from the control room. So, hey, Josh, how are you? Thank you. Very good to see you. So we're going to take a little commercial break, and we'll be right back with our first guest, so don't go away.